The Sacramento Southern Railroad, a part of the California State Railroad Museum. Soon will be departing Historic Central Pacific Passenger Station for a 45-minute round-trip excursion along the Sacramento River. I'm Jack, our narrator, along with our train crew. I'd like to welcome you aboard. Please have you aboard to train your car attendants or stewards. We'll pause for a moment so your car attendant or steward can introduce themselves. Your car attendant or steward are here to look after your safety and answer your questions. In the event of emergency, please follow their instructions. Conductor will be coming along shortly with your tickets. Keep your tickets handy. For safety reasons, please remain seated while the train is in motion. Passengers in open cars can stand while holding on. Keep hands and arms inside the train while arms are free. Do not run out of the windows. We lose so many that way. Remember, walking from one car to another is not permitted unless your car attendant gives you the okay. The cars you're riding on are over 75 years old. The museum artifacts that please help us take care of them and keep your shoes off the front seat. With the exception of the first class car, eating on the train is not allowed, and water is the only beverage permitted. As we travel through Old Sacramento waterfront, you will hear our HDR signal the train's arrival at multiple locations by ringing the bell or sounding the whistle and blowing the horn. These sounds are loud, especially to those sensitive to loud noises. So why do we do this? This is the usual communicating communication. One pedestrians and drivers with a train approaching. And this will continue as we pass through the waterfront tower bridge area. As our journey proceeds past these points, horns, whistles, and bells will become less frequent. Sit back and enjoy the sight. The car attendant will now explain this to the car you're riding on, and answer all the questions during the trip.
Look, water, river. We've been to the Well, that after this, after today, I'm going to do another work and see that it's
along the river. Long before railroad tracks crisscrossed the region, the Sacramento River was a lifeline of goods and passengers traveling between here and San Francisco. Riding southward until it joined the San Joaquin River, and eventually empties into San Francisco Bay, creating a natural highway for commerce and connection. By the late 1800s, things were changing fast. The Central Pacific Railroad, later known as the Southern Pacific, wasn't just Amtrak. It blew the river until the San Joaquin Railroad began sending full-strength steamboat down the river. Well, that didn't take too well in the Southern Pacific. They started a trail called Trespass, and they started to outpace the riverboats to learn more railroad. Entered the Sacramento Southern Railroad launched in 1909. In 1929, the Walnut Grove branch, the railroad track we're riding on today, strikes 33 miles through the town of Alton, deep in the Sacramento San Joaquin Belt. What did railroad carry? Not passenger in the early days, but produce, crates of celery, stalks of asparagus, boxes of fresh fruit grown in the fertile top of the soil, and loaded up and shipped to dining tables and places all over the country, like Chicago, New York, Minneapolis, to name a few. Why is the Delta so fruitful? Because America, after the completion of Trans-Continental Railroad, we need 10,000 Chinese immigrants who helped build the railroad, found themselves out of work. Some returned to China, others joined construction crews, but many stayed right here. These pioneers built levees, drilled marshes, transformed wetlands, and some of the richest farmland in the country. And they formed vibrant communities and supported the agriculture industry and created a new gold rush, not with gold, but with agriculture. You can visit the historic towns of Block and Alton and learn more about these communities. The produce industry boomed between 1870 and 1900, but couldn't have thrived without those workers. And when the Chinese Excursion Act of 1882 cut off immigration, farm workers changed to other immigrant communities like the Japanese, Filipino, Mexican, to keep the Delta areas flourishing. Let's go fast forward to the 1950s. Two major forces sparked the boom for the railroad way. Then 1,800 trucks with refrigerator trailers made it faster and cheaper to ship the highway. And Mother Nature just delivered the final blow. In 1972, river failure and devastating flood washed out large sections of slide. The history isn't ready to be buried. When the Central Pacific Passenger Station in Old Sacramento was regularly reconstructed in 1976, yeah, that's the same place you pick up your tickets today. This line sprang back to life, not for freight, but for sailing freight. After years of dedicated volunteer and training, the Sacramento Southern Excursion train we're at a passenger station once again on June 2nd, 1984. And now, more than 40 years later, still chugging along. Throughout the decades, this line was welcomed more than 1 million school children and visitors, just like you, offering a ride through time on our historic rail cars, a front row seat to our nation's legacy.
Where by Land Park. Yeah, Willingham Lane Regional Park. Yeah, we're going backwards. Hopefully, yeah. We're going back. Back to 1800.
The train stopped at Bass. Sacramento is a pretty warm place summertime, and before air conditioning, people like to cool out. They can swim in a place called the Riverside Baths or simply Baths. Before the freeway was built, Bass was located close to our railroad tracks and operated from 1909 to 1955. When it opened, it was the only swimming pool bath complex within 50 miles of Sacramento. Very popular place.
called a runaround. The engine up front is going to uncouple, and we go along the parallel track right over here. We can like ride the engine here, and we couple up front. If you guys want to be on this side when that happens, or you can go to the gondola part, your choice.
Locomotive is the Granite Rock 10, built in 1942 by Mr. HK Porter. Steam locomotive that burns oil for heat. Granite Rock 10 was built for the U.S. Army Transportation Corps. It was used in the Tracy, California during the war. The locomotive could fit in the Liberty ship. The Granite Rock 10 was sold to the Granite Rock Company in 1947 and used in its quarry until 1960. The California State Railroad Museum acquired it in 1988, restored the service. Typical operating day for 5 trips. The locomotive uses 3,500 gallons of water and 225 gallons of fuel oil. It needs additional water several times a day. Sometimes we have split boarding, which allows the locomotive to get a drink of water during the boarding process. So we're returning to our point of origin, Railroad, Sacramento. Railroad, Sacramento waterfront was the favorite place for tourists and residents to visit. Enjoy the restaurants, shops, museum. But in the 19th century, this place was known as Sacramento City. In 1849, the world rushed to Sacramento City with one thought in mind: gold. Unfortunately, few people achieved their dreams by finding gold. The people who prospered the most were the ones who sold goods to the miners. They mined the miners. Some of these successful merchants financed the plans for building the nation's first transcontinental railroad. They started building the Central Pacific Railroad right here, Old Sacramento, and built east, where they joined with the tracks of the Union Pacific Railroad at Promontory Center, Utah, May 10, 1869. You can walk over after you get off the train and see the historic milepost zero at Front and K Streets. And that's where the railroad began. Railroading quickly became the driving force behind Sacramento's economy. As it allowed to locomotives and rail stop there, the Central Pacific Railroad needed a place where heavy machinery could be built and maintained. Plan for such a facility began in 1862, and the city of Sacramento and the state of California granted the railroad a large stretch of land in the city of Northern Rail. Over the decades, that land transformed into the massive Southern Pacific Railroad shop complex, an industrial hub, offered skilled jobs to thousands. The tail remained used as the railroad. During World War II, there's been 7,000 workers. railroad, still working, all from the place on Sacramento Railroad. They were left local by the government of the town overseas to fight the war. You've heard of Rosie the River, the representing children of the place workers in Railroad 2. And the 7% of railroad and the old job for women who worked for them. They were called the Railroadettes. They didn't want to be called Rosie. Surely know that you slow down across Capitol Wall. When you cross Capitol Wall, look to the left. You see the yellow Amtrak car to US 40. And if you look to the shore side, you see our state capitol building. It took 13 years to build, 1820, 1822, because of the floods. That tower bridge is Olympia. The first intersection goes up and down. And how fast we can troubleshoot. As we're journey across the air, I want to thank you for joining us today. Thank you to the personnel out there on Thursday at Tuesday, California State Railroad, part of California State Parks. Besides staffing our trains, they volunteer to maintain our tracks, service our signals, the heavy maintenance of rail equipment, include trees and diversity of our tracks. Volunteer crew members undergo extensive annual training for the position, subject to all rights of federal, railroad, administration regulations, and all railroad training. It's an intercomponent volunteer at California State Railroad, and Sacramento Southern Railroad. Talk to your California student for more information. Whether it was private medical or membership, don't forget to visit the museum as you look at the short walking station. Scrapping wall. Don't forget to look left and right as you cross Scrapping wall.
Yeah, Dad, I think everybody wants ice cream.
It sounds like you want ice cream.
If there is one ice cream, huh?
thank you for joining us today. Most of the people out there are trained and volunteer. California State Railroad. Out of California State Park. You guys staff your toes out to maintain our deck. Service our signals for heavy maintenance of the railroad equipment and keep trees and brush from plowing the tracks.